Struggling to organize your team's work in Jira? Learn how to create a sprint in under 2 minutes and start tracking progress effectively. In this tutorial, I'll show you exactly how to open your project, access the backlog, and create a sprint with just a few clicks. You'll go from feeling a little lost in all those menus to confidently setting up your team's next iteration. So let's start by logging into your Jira account. Go ahead and pull that up right now. This is the first step, and it's pretty straightforward.
You're just getting into your Jira instance, where all your projects live. Once you're logged in, you'll see that familiar dashboard with all your recent work and project shortcuts. Now, navigate to your project from the left sidebar. This is where having hands-on experience really pays off. I've done this dozens of times, and the key is to look for the project list on the left-hand side of your screen. You'll see all the projects you have access to listed there. Just click on the one you want to work with, the one where you need to run your sprint. It should load up the board or the project overview. Once you're inside your project, locate and click the Backlog tab. This is the central hub for all your upcoming work. Think of the backlog as your team's to-do list, a place where every task, story, and bug lives before it gets assigned to a specific time period. You'll find the Backlog tab near the top of the page, usually between the Board and the Reports tabs. Just click it, and it will open up your full list of unassigned work items. This is your planning space. At the top right, you'll see the Create Sprint button. This is the magic button right here. It's usually blue and pretty easy to spot. Go ahead and click it. What this does is create an empty container for your next time-boxed iteration. Jira will instantly generate a new sprint section at the top of your backlog. It'll have a default name like Sprint 1 or Sprint 2 and a start date. You can rename it and set the dates now, or you can do that later. For now, we just need the container created. Now you can drag existing issues from the backlog or create new ones to populate your sprint. And here is the really important part. This is where the sprint comes to life. You'll see your newly created sprint sitting at the top, and below it, all your unassigned issues. Simply click and drag any work item from the backlog list directly into your sprint. You can grab multiple items at once if you hold down the Control key while clicking. As you drag them in, you'll see the sprint start to fill up. You can also click the Create Issue button inside the sprint to add brand new tasks on the fly. This gives you total control over what your team focuses on in the upcoming cycle. Once you have everything in place, you can click the Start Sprint button to officially kick it off. That will open a dialog box where you set the sprint duration and the start and end dates. Choose a length that makes sense for your team, whether that's 1 week or 2 weeks. Then hit Start and your sprint is live. Your team can now see their assigned work, track progress on the board, and move items through the workflow. And that is it. You went from not knowing how to organize your team's work to confidently creating a sprint and populating it with tasks in just a couple of minutes. Now you can start tracking progress effectively and keep your team focused on what matters most. Thanks for sticking with me, and happy sprinting.